What's the difference between asexuality and aromanticism? That's what this commenter is asking. This was in a skit that I recently did where I went through the idea of discovering that I was asexual, and then once I was comfortable with that, aromanticism popped up. Now this is a great question because the two terms and the two identities often get conflated, but they are two entirely separate spectrums, and it's really important that we talk about that. So asexuality is about the attraction or the infrequency in attraction sexually to somebody. But aromanticism is about the romantic attraction that you may feel to them or the infrequency in that sort of attraction. Asexuality is about sexual attraction. Aromanticism is about romantic attraction. People can identify as two completely separate things when it comes to how they identify sexually versus how they identify romantically. Someone might be homosexual while also being aromantic. They may be biromantic while being asexual. They may be biromantic but heterosexual or homosexual. There's no true connection. It just happens to be that way for most people. But it's important for us to talk about the different kinds of attraction that are going on, because I've gotten comments lately about how, oh, you're asexual, then why were you dating? Well, I was dating because I didn't know that I'm also cupioromantic. I'm part of the aromantic spectrum. I didn't know that yet because those two things are separate for me. Now, some people do identify as aro-ace, and some people combine it as one thing. I kind of go in between that idea in that sometimes I'll use the aro-ace flag, sometimes I'll use the two separately, the aromantic and asexual flag, because for me, they don't feel that connected, like that one is sort of dependent on the other. But I can also see why using the aro-ace flag for me also makes sense. So I kind of go back and forth. I haven't really decided which one works for me, so I do both. But regardless of what kind of aro-ace you may be, or what kind of ace, or what kind of aro, it's important to remember that people do identify as different things. There are two separate ways you can go as far as your sexuality and your romantic identity. Just like I said though, it's just that for most people, it's that straight line together. For others though, we gotta remember that they might deviate in different directions. Thank you again for this question, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Keep those questions coming, and I'll keep answering them.